very good evening to each and every one of you, wherever from around the world you guys are joining us from this evening. Welcome in the ring. Let's fight. We trust you guys have had a fantastic weekend, a productive weekend, and we trust that your week, your day is off to a fantastic start, folks. You got some work done, folks, and you're well off. You hit the ground running on this Monday, the 11th day of April. Welcome in the ring. Let's fight, guys. Whether you're joining us on Twitter, you're joining us on LinkedIn, you're joining us on YouTube, you're joining us on Facebook, Blue, the Meta app, wherever you're joining us from around the world. Welcome in the ring. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lots of information to share with you guys. Lots and lots of information. The guys say we ain't coming off the mark tonight. Nothing less than 500 shares. Where we there? Where we at? Where we be? Where we going? We there here. We out here, folks. We there. Share the live stream. Smash that emoji button, guys. They say nothing less than 500 shares to come off the mark this evening. They say you can do it. They say Yvonne Lambie can do it. Jenny's Booker can do it. Carletta Reynolds can do it. Joylyn Cook can do it. Yana Benjamin can do it. Faye Scott can do it. Joining us from Tushan. Faye, we see you there. I see Renee McKenzie Talbot. They said Renee can do it. They say we're not coming off the mark yet for nothing less than 500 shares tonight as we begin the program. Where are you joining us from, folks? Coming up, we're talking about Papa Jagabat. We're talking about the trench crapos. We're talking, folks, we're talking about all of them, folks. The Jagabats, the trench crapos, you know them. We're talking about them. Catfish, we're talking about them. And understanding these elements, folks, is none other than Khemraj Ramjattan. He's going to be joining us coming up, folks. Share the live stream. Lots of information to share with you guys. Lots happening here where we are. Lots happening around the region. Lots happening as well where you are, guys, and we're so happy that you're here with us. We are so happy you guys are here with us. Would have it no other way, folks. Would have it no other way. Definitely lots. Pace and power, folks. Pace and power. Boots on the ground. We ain't backing down. We've said in 2022, pace and power. Lots of you joining us. Very, very excited to see you guys are all here. Very excited to see lots of our favorite people have joined us. Anika Light, Asquith, we see you as well. Kim Walker, we see you as well. Share the damn live stream and smash that emoji button, folks. Let's fight. Folks, I want to come off the mark. So the faster you share the live stream, the better for us. The boys said nothing less this evening than 500 shares, pace and power, boots on the ground. We ain't backing down, boots on the ground. They said nothing less than 500 shares. I want you all to know my friend and colleague, Amanzo Walton Desir, was overseas and she's back and things come. That's why I want you all to know things come. We got friends. I'm not going to tell you our things. I'm not going to tell you how things. I just want y'all know things come. I said, boy, with my things. I want y'all know the pace and power. They said nothing less than 500 shares. Guys, we're fired up at this end. We are ready to go. Where y'all there? Basil Clark. You're putting your hands where your mouth, that where your ears are. Kwana Mingo, you're putting your ears, your mouth. You're putting your hands with all of those things there. Andrew Cuthbert, pace and power. The PPP must go. I endorse that, Andrew Cuthbert. Audrey Cole, we see you. Pace and power. Folks, we're ready to go. Boots on the ground. Way back. You know, who's sharing the live stream? The boy said, you got to put these numbers to work, Mr. Duncan. You got to put these numbers to work. They say nothing less than 500 shares to come off the mark tonight. Folks, we already got Khemraj here. He's already in the virtual studio, folks. Already in the green room. Pace and power. Ready to come on, guys. Are you ready to get to the fight card? To bring Khemraj on. Thereafter, we're ready to go. Julian Hilkin, good to see you, June. Good to see you, Arthur McCalman, Idris Williams. Where were people at? I want my people to share the damn live stream and to smash the emoji button as well. Where we there? Where we be? Where we had? Come on, folks. Come on. Nicola Best, how about you? Odessa Wardine, how about you? Rena Cummins, how about you? Bob Annie, how about you? Am I going to get a share out to Suzanne McDonald tonight? Tanika Samuels, Rome, pace and power. How about you? Arthur McCalman, good to see all our favorite folks here. Folks, we fired up on this Monday night. Folks, we are fired up and we are ready to go. Marine Coppins. It's a private, but thanks. My friend Amanza Walton, they should come back from foreign, folks. Come back from foreign. And you know, I come back from foreign, you gotta bring things to your friends. That is a Bible, but things. I want y'all, my friend, bring back something. Bring back my things. Now only some things, singular, plural. I is a Bible, but things, and I show him the things tonight. Pace and power, boots on the ground. Way back and down, where we people there. Carolina Ronald, it's good to see you. Orvin Don Cook, like you, Orvin. I die. Good to see you, Orvin. Jennifer Johnson, good to see you as well. We people sharing the live stream. We people smashing the emoji button. Them boys say, Duncan, you got the folks here that can give me 500 shares and we share one story yet. They said, you got the people, they're revved up, they're always pumped up, they're fired up, they're ready to go, they can do it. If any people can do it, ringside, let me create a little history tonight, man. Let me create a little history tonight, man. 500 shares and we ain't share a news item yet. Come on, folks, pace and power, boots on the ground. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Pace and power, boots on the ground. We're looking good, Andrew Cuthbert. Pollyanna Schultz, we're looking good. Melissa McLennan, we're looking good. Joylyn Cook, we looking good. Tanya Cummins, we looking good. You have got some groups I need to share with you. They got some Facebook profiles, your friends, your frenemy, the side chick, the main squeeze. Share the damn live stream. And let's smash that emoji button so that we can talk what's happening in the sugar industry. We can talk what's happening in the fishermen. We can talk what's happening with the fishermen, folks, in the Quarantine River. I was right. Yep, we can talk the things. Let's talk what's happening in Region 6. Let's talk what's happening in Region 2. Let's talk what's happening in Region 10. Pace and power. Lots of things to talk about. Job sharing out Wild West. I wonder why. We can tell you why. Pace and power, guys. Boots on the ground, we tell you we ain't backing down. Boots on the ground. We not backing down. Boots on the ground, folks. Pace and power. Khemraj is here. He's fired up and ready to go. Y'all know Khemraj is bare pace bowling when Khemraj comes. Lash for 6. Pace and power, guys. Boots on the ground. We want to talk about these jobs that have been lost since the PPP come back. Lots of things to talk about. Y'all holding me back, you know. Somebody hold me shut, man. Hold me shut. These folks holding us back. I am ready to go. We're fired up, Iban Lamy. Pace and power. Boots on the ground. Joylyn Cook. Yep. Herney Park. We are ready to go. School calling. School calling, people. Boots on the ground. We ain't backing down. We almost there. Come on, folks. We almost halfway there. Pace and power, Rena Cummins. Wilton Blue, I see you. Will we get a couple shares out to Wilton tonight? Oswald Herbert, how you doing, Oswald? Good to see you, folks. We're a couple minutes in. Lizzie Simon, Bernadette Duncan family. Good to see you, Bernadette. Shelley Bannister, good to see you. Where's Shelley the Riddle tonight? Yep, all these Shelleys I want to see tonight. Margaret Craig, how about you? Good to see you, Margaret. Yvonne McPherson, good to see you. Credible and valid information. That's why we're asking you guys to share. Credible and valid information. That's why we ask you guys to smash the emoji button. We can do it on a Monday, folks. We can do it. Fired up, Bernadette. Fired up, Joanne Robinson. Fired up, Joan. Fired up, Annette Gordon. Shelley the Renner, like I talk too quick. Shelley just touched down. Good to see you, Shelley. Odessa James. Rena Williams. Mortimer Timothy Reynolds. Good to see you, Mortimer. Owen Bacchus. Pace and power. Pace and power, we out here, folks. We out here. Pace and power. Don't come wrong with funny. You either sharing the live stream or nothing. Pace and power. Folks, we passed halfway mark. We're on the roll now. Come on. We're almost there. Come on, guys. Pace and power. Shelley Douglas Williams. All the Shelleys come out tonight. Leonard Jacobs. Tracy Mullen. Carl Hines is here as well. Ginseng Henry. What's up? Yep, Marvin Major, Mohan Hardio, good to see you, Mohan. Jackie Baird, good to see you. Pace and power, boots on the ground. We ain't backing them. Them boys said, don't come up the mark. Nothing less than 400 shares. They said, your viewers locked in, they can do it. They said, anybody can do it. Ringsiders can do it. They said, they're always fired up. Pace and power. Don't let me down tonight. Nothing less than 500 shares, folks. Let's go. Good to see Paul Henry, rather. Good to see Lorraine Strick. Good to see Don Raymond. Good to see Hazel Moore and Margaret Craig. Sister Mercy, folks, smash the emoji button. I want to see your comments. I can give you a shout out. Leslie Patrice Hamilton, pace and power. Let's fight. Rod Lewis, we see you. Annie Benjamin, we see you. Sandra Raphael, we see you. Pace and power. Pace. Y'all make my shirt crush up, man. Don't make my jacket soil up. Pace and power. I tell y'all, my friend went overseas and she bring things, folks. She bring things. I's a boy with things, you know. I want y'all know that. Crisis. Mingo Byrne, Dennis London Welshman, Laverne Harry Chiran Welshman. Good to see Laverne Harry Chiran Kelman Passad. Good to see each and every one of you guys. Pace and power. We're well on the way. We're almost there. Come on, folks. Share. The damn live stream. Yo, come out to spectator. We come out to fight. Let's fight, folks. Share. The damn live stream and smash that emoji button as well. We're almost there. They said you all got thousands of people watching us, watching you guys every night. If anybody could get you all to 500 shares before you even talk about one news item, it's your all. I believe so. I have faith in you guys the same way you come here night after night for valid and credible information. You have faith in us. We got some faith in you. Let's put these numbers out for a spin this evening. Richard Fordyce. Carol Jacobs, good to see you. Natasha Joseph has just checked in. She said check in. Clicks. Shalon Joseph, all the Josephs are here. Eunice Cato, good to see you, Eunice. Volmo Wilson is here. Idris Williams is here as well. Folks, we'll be there. We almost there. We picking up pace. Pace and power. I'll tell you gotta pick up the pace, you know. For those who are now joining us, folks, our guys have said, put your audience, put your viewers, put ringsiders, put the listeners to the test. They said nothing less than 500 shares tonight before we come off the mark. I don't know about you, but we got to fight. Card ready, folks. We're fired up. We there. We are fired up and we are ready to go. We're just waiting on y'all. We are there. We are fired up at our end, guys, and we are ready to go, trying to get some of the graphic off of our shoulder there, guys. Pace and power is about the things that I came to work, you know, folks. Let's get to work. Some of y'all idling, you know. Hope it's not Ingrid Crawford. I hope it's not Delon. Hope it's not Sheena Hazel. I hope it's not Michelle Solomon. Hope it's not Sandra Davis. Come on, folks. Owen Backus, how about you? Winston Kilkenny, how about you? Pace and power, boots on the ground, way back in the I want y'all know that we almost there, folks. Just a couple more to go, and we almost there, ringsiders. I want y'all know we with y'all tonight. We out here, people. We out here, and we mean business. We ain't playing around. We saying tonight, people, valid and credible information. We ain't got time to waste. We gonna share the live stream. We can put them boys to shame. Them boys said 500 shares before we come off the mark. If anybody could do it, ringsiders can do it. Pace and power. We're almost there, folks. Just a couple more. We are almost there. To see the numbers, I gotta refresh to see where we're there. We almost there. Pace and power. Sandrine barely showed up, so I know it's a fight tonight. Murder Stoby had showed up, so we got a fight tonight, folks. Idris Williams has showed up. It's a fight tonight. Heaven Faith has showed up, guys. It's a fight tonight. Pace and power. Boots on the ground. Shaborn Semple. Yep, Robin the Rhine has come. Dolores Denny. Everybody in the ring tonight. Where we there? Where we be? Where we at? We are there. Them boys said nothing less than 500 shares to come off the mark. We are well on the way to that, folks. You see what we can do together, folks? You see what we can do together? I want y'all check the number now. I want y'all check the number and see what we can do together, folks. Welcome in the ring wherever you guys are joining us from around the world. Let's fight, guys. Pace and power. Let's fight, guys. Let's fight. I told you we can do great things together, guys. We can do anything. Pace and power. I gotta ring my bell for y'all because y'all step up tonight. Y'all step up and y'all step up. Pace and power. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't think there's another show locally in history before the before the moderator has said anything. 556 shares I'm seeing at my end. Khemraj, can you believe that? We ain't seen nothing yet, Khemraj. 556 shares, because that's how Ringside operate. I talk too quick. 561 shares. Guys, pace and power. Boots on the ground, way back and down. Let's get to it now. Quickly, swiftly, pace and power. Look what's happening, guys. Around the world, around the world. I want y'all know some people different. Some people different. The Chinese folks, they're different. The Chinese got some very strict, if not the strictest COVID-19 regulations and protocols, rules, folks. Some of the strictest in the world. And when those guys said comply with the regulation, is serious. They're serious. The healthcare workers in China serious. When they say comply, and you want compliance problems, it's problems. Some of you could live in China. Some of you could not live in China. I want y'all to know the Chinese different when it comes to enforcing COVID-19 rules and regulations. I just want y'all to know. We have just started the broadcast and we're at 591 shares. Thanks to you folks. Pace and power. That's what pace and power means. We ain't fooling around. Business, boots on the ground. We ain't backing down. 591 shares and we just come off the mark. They're different in China. Just like Ringside is different. Just like Ringsiders mean business. The Chinese mean business. Where concerns, folks, containing COVID-19. And they got some people in China just put some of the health workers to the test. But I didn't think they can test them again. Because look what happened when they put the Chinese health workers to the test. I didn't think they can test them again. I didn't think so. I don't want to think they will test them again. Take a listen. Take a look. The people say isolate. And some of y'all want to isolate. Y'all gonna learn the hard way, not the hard way, the hot way. Some of y'all gonna learn the hot way. This is Shanghai, China. The health workers are different. Y'all want to isolate, all right? I can hear some people saying like them Chinese health workers mixed with some Guyanese policemen. Like they got Guyanese police in the blood. Y'all don't want to comply? Chinese health workers, different in Shanghai, folks. And we're picking up that report out of Gravitas. And we're so happy for them, for that footage there. Gravitas, again, they said the Chinese health workers, they mix with some Guyanese police. They got it in the blood. They got it in the blood for moving on. Moving on in the fight card. Moving on in the fight. Look what happened here around the region, guys. Around the region, we were shocked when we heard this information quite recently. We shocked. We were made to understand that Mia Motley, respected leader internationally now, of course, respected leader in the region. We heard Mia Motley was caught thieving recently. We shocked. Khemraj, we shocked. Mia Motley of all people. We didn't want to think Mia's condone thieving. We didn't want to think so. Thieving, Mia Motley. We were shocked, folks, flabbergasted. We were shocked. And we were shocked now. We didn't expect it. We didn't expect it. We said like Mia getting like them boys now. We were shocked. Look, Mia, recently folks are thieving. Thieving away. thief, but there me was, thief in a wine. Thief in a, you miss it? You miss it? Me a thief in a wine in Barbados. Who's sharing the damn live stream? Who's smashing the emoji button? Me, best and power, folks. Boots on the ground, wing back and down. Share the damn live stream and smash the emoji button. Me, come out. Me, sign came out. I out. Need me a thief in a wine. Moving on the fight card, folks. Quickly, swiftly. Look what happening here now. The president of the CCJ has called for the appointment of the substantive chancellor and Chief Justice. He says too many years. 17 years since we have had a substantive, not acting. Somebody who is conformed to the post for 17 years. The government, the opposition can't agree. 17 years, folks. We have not had an appointed, substantively appointed Chief Justice, and Chancellor of the Judiciary. And so the President of the CCJ, Justice Adrian Sanders, was here recently as part of the Ghana Bar Association Law Week activities. And he made this call over the weekend to have the substantive Chancellor and Chief Justice appointed. Moving on in the fight card, folks. Pace and Power, Starbucks News recently came out and spoke about the Commissioner of Police yet again. But I think you're going to want to hear what I said this time. About the Commissioner of Police. Starbucks News, folks. And the Commissioner of Police. Is that easy? Brace yourself. Here what Starbucks News said about the Commissioner of Police. The appointment of Mr. Hickens was in breach of the Constitution. This is Starbucks News. Was in breach of the Constitution, which has specific requirements, and was excused by the government via the doctrine of necessity. That's the excuse. Doctrine of necessity. Given his elevation to the acting position, it was not unexpected that Mr. Hickens would seek to establish his authority and engaged in outreaches. However, this Starbucks News said, however, if one didn't know better, it will appear that Mr. Hickens has embarked on a full-scale campaign to be named the new commissioner, as evidenced by his stentorian tones at a parade of meetings and outreaches. The man gone full campaign mode. This is Starbucks News. It went on to say, the injunctions and warnings issued by Mr. Hickens bespeak a belief that he is a shoo-in for the substantive position of Commissioner of Police. Due respect, however, must be given to the constitutional provisions for the appointment of the Commissioner of Police, and Mr. Hickens and his supporters in and out of government must take full cognizance of this. The Constitution Supreme. Finally, here's Starbucks News. Political consideration must not drive the appointment of the new top cop. For years, given the extrajudicial killings that have occurred, police brutality, the breakdown of law and order following the 2002 prison break, and the irremediable levels of corruption in the force, this newspaper has called for the appointment of a police commissioner from outside of Guyana to help foster a new culture of accountability. That's what Starbucks News wants, a commissioner of police from outside of Guyana to foster a new culture of accountability. And finally, Starbucks News says, that call remains. One expects that the president and the leader of the opposition will examine the backgrounds and records of all the potential candidates for the appointment to the post before arriving at a conclusion. Right? That is Starbucks News for you folks. Starbucks News wants the Commissioner of Police from overseas. Now, when you forget this photograph, because Starbucks News has pronounced in this meeting of the CCJ president and the and Catfish, and it said that had there been an opposition leader, he would have paid, of course, they call him the opposition leader as well. We're of the opinion at this end then given the sensitive nature of Guyanese politics, if that were the case, then he should not have met with the president either. Again, given the sensitivity of Guyanese politics, the last thing you want to be seen as is one-sided and biased. Moving on in the fight card, folks, pace and power. Y'all know this section is specially dedicated to the Jagabats and the trench crappos. It's their new section. But look what's happening here. The high cost of living is still a major concern. The high cost of living, folks. Jackie, Lynette, Nicola, Leonard, Kevin, Donna, is still a major concern locally. The high cost of living. And look what happening of recent. Y'all remember we tell y'all, them boys went to Region 2, give out a whole set of things. Region 2 get a whole set of things. They tried to save face. They went to Linden, they gave them a couple ravelins. A couple ravelins to help raise them for the high cost of living. Yep. But moving on in the fight card, look what happened recently. Them boys now in Region 6. In Region 6, they promised 3,000 jobs. Like Region 6, real special, but they only promised 800 to Region 2, 800 to Region 10. Region 6 alone, 3,000 part-time jobs. They said coming to Region 6, 3,000 part-time jobs. Part-time enough, full-time. Part-time, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, part-time. What jobs are available there? Only you and I know. What jobs are available? Only they know, folks. Only they know. But moving on, if I carry in relation to that, look what's happening. Them boys in Region 6. What then tell Region 6 is that since they come in, 5,000 persons have been employed under the PPP, unemployed. 5,000 persons have gone unemployed under the PPP. And we know this because the Guyana Labor Force Survey for the third quarter of 2021 shows that 41,800 Guyanese were searching for work or unemployed. Third quarter of 2021. This is 4,900 more than the 36,900 total unemployed at the end of 2019. So 5,000 plus. And there are some commentators who believe this number is higher than the Guyana Labor Force Survey is making out for us to believe. And there's a school of thought that said this is why you see all of those jobs being given out part-time. They're trying to prop up the employment numbers, so making them look bad. 5,000 plus since the trench crappers and the jagabats came in have gone unemployed. And believe it or not, the numbers telling us that the vast majority are in rural Guyana, which traditionally has been the stronghold of the PPP. It is in their heartland. Lots of people have gone unemployed, so they're using these part-time jobs to prop up the unemployment numbers, guys. That's what we're hearing. That's what we're hearing with pace and power. Moving on in the fight card. 5,000 unemployed. 5,000 unemployed. And while we're there, add some fishermen to it. Add some fishermen to it because the PPP was supposed to get some fishing license from the Surinamese for fishing men in quarantine, for fishing men in Lusignan. But they have been unable to do that to date. Unable. Never mind, they announced last year when Santoki, Chandrika Prasad Santoki, the president of Suriname, met with Irfan Ali. They said Irfan Ali announced we have a solution to the problem. They will begin giving license to Guyanese fishermen by January of this year. That has not happened. And so the fishermen are now quarreling. The fishermen are now quarreling because they say they have to pay some exorbitant fees to rent license from fishermen in Paramaribo, Suriname. Rent as much as 4,500 per year per vessel. And then now them boys want them to downsize the vessel. In addition to that, them boys want them to park the vessel in Suriname. They don't care how they meet back to Guyana when they finish fish or how they get back to Suriname when they want to fish. But they got to park the vessel once it is licensed by them in Suriname, and then they want to cut the vessel out down to a particular standard. Yep, all of that. And Irfan Ali, Catfish, and Papa Jagabat said, we don't know what to do. We know what to do. But we can keep trying. Another failed promise. Another failed promise. And while that was happening today in Region 6, rather, while that was happening in Region 6 today, folks, my Lord, we learned that sugar done. Sugar done. Them boys promise they're going to make sugar great again. That's what they say. We are going to make sugar great again. Papa Jagba today announced, he said they will further reduce sugar production, and the remaining sugar estates will now focus on shrimp and hemp. We hear they're trying with a new name. It's going to be Guy Shrimp Hemp Co. Guy Shrimp Hemp Suco. I don't know how that can sound in the final thing, but Guy Shrimp Hemp Suco as the name, because it's now dealing with shrimp, now dealing with hemp plus sugar. A low production of sugar, Guy Shrimp Hemp Suco. That sounds a little Mandarin or Chinese or something like that. Korean, Guy Shrimp Hemp Suco. That's going to be the new name for it. Folks, they promise they're going to make sugar great again. That's what they said. Don't take it from me. Don't take it from Khemraj. You can say we bias. It's propaganda. They never do that. I can see Tony Paraxis never promised to reopen all the sugar estates. That was propaganda. Don't take it from us. Listen to Zulfikar when he just turned minister.
All I want to say that the PPP Pacific, we are committed to all the promises that we have made in our manifesto. All I want to say that the PPP Pacific, we are committed to all the promises that we have made in our manifesto. And many persons are looking forward for the reopening of those sugar estates that were closed. As you rightly said, we have committed in our manifesto that we will reopen those sugar estates. I want to say that already we are starting to do some work in that area.
Yep. We are committed to reopening the sugar estates. We are committed, right? They spend a whole set of money on sugar only to tell me folks they're downsizing sugar. They're ashamed. Khemraj will tell you to say the right sizing, so they're downsizing the production of sugar. Look how much money they get to sugar since they came in. September, well, even before September, they came in August 2020. They gave sugar 600 million to Gaisuko. Before the first budget was passed, 600 million. And then in the September 2020 budget, they give 5 billion. They come back for supplemental in December of 2020. They give another 4 billion to Gaisuko. In the February budget of 2021, they give 2 billion. They come back in June, they give Gaisuko 1.5 billion. And then in December of 2021, they give Gaisuko another $5.1 billion. And then you had the biggest budget ever this year. 2 months ago was February, the biggest budget ever. $552.9 billion, of which they give sugar 6 billion. There's too much billion. They give sugar billions upon billions. For come and tell we today. They come and tell us, they got the gall, the temerity, the gumption to tell us that they're lowering the production of sugar. Right? It's done sugar done, you know. Done sugar done. They say Skeldon. Skeldon, they're putting a domestic airstrip at Skeldon. Yeah, man, this is happening. It's done sugar done, but it's shame. Shame, folks. Moving on to fight card. You know what's sad? Khemraj, you know what's sad? When you look at some of the faces of those people in Region 6, it's devastation. It's sorrow. It's things tight. When you look at the faces, take a look at some of them faces over the weekend at them meetings. The PPP meeting them is desolation, it's sorrow, it's sadness. Only for people bust cry. Look at some of them faces over the weekend. At some of them meeting, anybody here look happy? It's sadness. A whole set of meeting. They haven't. Look at the faces of the people who are attending. Then people saying it's these people we vote for here. It's these people that make we harm fall. That's what they're saying. They make we harm fall. Look at them faces. Not a happy face. Hundreds of people went to the different meetings, but the sheer sorrow. Look at them faces with sadness all over Borbis, all over Region 6. Then people saying it's these folks we really vote for? Is these folks here? Wow. We shocked. Folks, we shocked. Khemraj can tell me what happened in Khemraj, neighboring Berry Borbis. He grew up there. Understand the people, understand the place. He can tell me some more. Look at them faces. Sadness all over, guys. Sadness. But we understand why. Nothing irregular. Unemployment, things tight. And then now they have to be told they were lied to during the campaign. Really and truly, sugar no opening back. Sugar no opening back. Look at some of them faces. Yep. That's the reality on the ground. That's the reality on the ground. Sadness, folks. Sadness all over. Some more. As Khemraj comes. Some sadness all around. We big and we in taking foolishness. We big and we got sense. We big. And a big uncle told us that just before Khemraj come and make sense of some of this issue for us. The man said, if y'all keep on with this thing about race, if y'all continue to think about friends, we don't go no place in this country. A farmer there in that area, in that region, vexed with the way things are happening. Listen to Big Uncle, put things in perspective for us. Put things in perspective. Take a look, take a listen.
Man, I get on the fucking tractor na man for the hole. Yeah? Then give this man how much money? $1 million. Dal bomb. This by Toro. Naga my fucking money what and give the man this. And what tell the tractor? Take the money. Dig the side of the trench where the trench go full up the dam now. The water go run over. Right? What me say? Like whole fucking 92 load party to the side can't come out here with. Right? What will happen here? Why don't I give Rafikan for me to prepare them for years free? They never call Rafikan. Well, if I Regina got all the equipment them for get the road fixed. Them give man when I got nothing because I'm a friend. If this country never run by friend, race and race and sex, it go be nothing to be a country. What kind of tractor there? 2 tractor and 3 tractor never pull out this tractor here. Yeah? This is life I will live. Anybody handle friend story, the country would never run. Anybody handle race, the country would never go good. Anybody handle sex, the country can't go good. But let me tell you why me tell you about this 3 story. Friend got distrust around chap with the vice chairman. Man, I'm worried he got you the job. Black man now, why you been in 5 years? That's not right. Let the man get a share. The woman must justify going to get on slaughtering with she. Yes, this is the country I be there in. Jack Dave no want to hear when me tell him tired about the coal board and the road one me a bill. He tell me now that they go look into the matter. This the government and the president. Why he come here as trouble for man? Eh? For look after people rights. I don't want to look after him. Me a build one road for the government free with me money. Not taxpayer money or like gas money, me money. Yes, I tell all this thing why am I do. The travel man, yes. Well, how long I will live this life here? This is the taxpayer money, I build a road or like gas, budget money. It's me money. And then I gotta pay what they want, give them friend, live on the reserve and take me out of Highway Street. Yes, this government has got it. I don't know who for complain because nobody I'm gonna go back to Uncle Granger and ask them what go happen to have life now. Yeah? What are this tractor there? But since last night what a clock, when not a tractor come push them, all of me can't move. Yeah? Why then I give Rafikan the thing? Rafikan got all the equipment to handle the work and they can't give the man. Rafikan will do the land free. Now to their money pass, they should call the right man Rafikan and ask Rafikan that how much he can handle and how to wait. And he got all the equipment. I want a Rafik tractor, I got to call now to pull the tractor out again. Yeah, one double drill John Deere tractor with a New Holland. 2 Rafik tractor have come pull out this tractor here, man. Yeah? Whoever must talk to. I don't know if an alien jack give around this country, so I can't understand this thing. Action! Okay, damn down. Okay. Come on, sir. Hello. Get the tractor outside.
Yep. We big, Uncle know that we big, but we ain't stupid. Khemraj, we big. We got age, but we got sense. Make sense of this for us, Khemraj. Make sense. You understand this issue? People are hurting in this country, Khemraj. Hurting. Tell us what's happening in sugar. Make sense of it for we. We big.
It is nothing that we haven't said would not happen. And what we had said when the PPP had indicated that they are going to ensure that the sugar industry gets back on keel, they were lying. But a lot of those same supporters whose glum faces you showed just now, they didn't want to believe me. They didn't want to believe Granger. They didn't want to believe Noel Holder.
They're
But they
calling Granger
believed.
name now, though.
Yeah, yes, well, some of them calling Granger name there. And a lot of them had a lot of cussing for me. I was in quarantine yesterday, by the way. And if you hear the cussing, it was more or less a celebration of my aunt's 70th birthday. And I had a wonderful occasion. But in the big set of celebration, we had a number of people that you talk to on these issues. And they are literally crying. They're literally silent. They're so stunned by what they have seen now that they just can't believe. It's like a disbelief beyond imagination. And this is what is going to happen to them. Because when rational, reasonable policies based on sound economic accounting and accounting principles were put to them, and we didn't go and make wild promises like the Jagdeo and Irfan and Zulfikar went and tell them, we presented a paper, an important document called the State Paper on the Sugar Industry, after stating all the millions of euros that Jagdeo never put into the sugar industry. Look at those faces. And when I used to tell them that we got over 110 million euros from the European Union to transition us into a better, more proficient and efficient sugar industry, not a cent was put. They don't want to believe that. They know, no, Ramjattan, you lie. Why you come here and tell I be lie for? That is what they used to say. You know? And then when you tell them that, look, fellas, that money was not put. Moreover, your children don't want to go and cut cane. The Guyanese terrain in those lands are mudlands. So even mechanization will be a difficult. It's not hard kind of clay and so on. And then the rainy seasons are, you can't get mechanization. And so you're going to get cane cutters to go and do this kind of hard work. And your children will not be there. The thing does not have a future. But the other aspect of it was that the price for the international market, we produce the bloody thing at 28 to 33 cents a pound, and we sell it for 13 cents or 15 cents. What kind of business is that? But they didn't want to hear. And we were suffering ourselves and our support base when we were spending $1 billion every month for 36 months on the cane cutters. You know, the more sensible ones realized that we were talking sense. A couple of the GAU reps, senior reps, and stewards, let us call them. And so it is one grand deception. Our champion of the earth has become the champion of deception. Chief champion deceiver. Promises are not being kept. That's the same man that went into parliament, he and Irfan, and say, you know, you what they do and they increase the salary, we're going to reduce back the salary.
Yep.
Today, you know, they have increased ministerial salary. Yes, by the increases that they granted. We had halted the increase after we got so much pressure for 5 years. Although the public servants increases went ahead, we shelved that. You know, since the PPP got in there, 2 years, the increases, they get a 7% on whatever increases they gave. This is the grand deception of the PPP. They said that they will not close the Skeldon factory. They're going to reopen it and all of that.
How looking?
Yes, and it is deception. And when you now go, like I went there yesterday and I talked to them, I said, what going on over? Brother, what are we going to say? Well, what really are we going to say? I will really trust this guy. I will really trust the party. And then is when I told them that the party is not the Jaganite party. It is the Jagdeo party now. It is made up of total dishonesty at the very top. And when you compare the promises not kept, is it not dishonest? Why not go straight to the people like we did? State paper and sugar. This is what we're going to do. We're going to right size. We can't open wells. We can't deal with skeleton factory. We have to stop pumping money into that and probably diversify. And then we came up with what was called the alternative livelihoods, whereby 10-acre plots of land will be given to them for specialized crops. And we came up with peppers, plantains, pineapples, and prawns, I think it was.
Yep.
Now, all of a sudden, Jagdeo find,
shrimp and hemp.
Shrimp and hemp. Shrimp and hemp. Well, let me tell you something about that hemp. As we are at it, we can talk more about it too. The investors that are lobbying for hemp, they came to us. They came to Noel Holder. They came to the APNU coalition government, AFC coalition government. And what we told them is that if Ali got so much money, take some more and go to the intermediate savannas and cultivate the lands there because the soil is great for it in the intermediate savannas. Leave all these lands at Wales and Skeldon Estate for the sugarcane workers and their family members. So they can become proprietors in their own land and not tenants. But these investors going to create, in my opinion, and will be allowed by Jagdeo and Irfan to create an oligarchy. They're going to take away all them already cultivated, or cultivable is the word, and infrastructured lands, and they're going to give it to them set of people that for plant hemp. And then poor cane cotton and know nothing but hemp. And they're going to get plenty criminals and culprits inside. They're going to plant the real cannabis sativa and fool all of we. So it is a tremendously retrograde step. And they fool all of them people. They fool all of them people who are their supporters. You know, I have to say how angry I am at how gullible.
Yeah, because they said they're going to make sugar great again. They said that was one of the, if not the main plank in the campaign. They had what it takes to make sugar great again.
Yeah.
And after they know what they were doing with sugar, vote them out, bring me in, and we can make sugar great again. Yeah. But they're looking tin.
They're looking tin. They're real tin. As a matter of fact, they're almost flattened. And the anger and resentment at what they did to the sugar workers by fooling them like that, the sugar workers are getting very, very angry. As a matter of fact, the resentment levels are very high, as exhibited by that man there. I think he's a rice farmer from Essequibo. But that kind of resentment is there. They're going to show up bum face first. And because Big Boss got there, Jagdeo, you know, the Lord Jagdeo, he will go and tell them, Irfan can go to cost Irfan. But Jagdeo go because somehow they like Jagdeo and so on. But they now realize that it is all one big sham and a massive facade and a grand deception. Yeah. And that is what it is.
The real tragedy of the PPP is that it's not one issue that's a banyan tree, like you usually say. It's like everything they touch, every project like a banyan tree. They had one simple thing to do with the quarantine fishermen. Get some license for them from the Surinamese, so they're going to go get a little work. In the quarantine, they're going to sustain their livelihood. And even that, they had a big fanfare. Everyone got this solution out of Chandrika Prasad Sanchoki, the president of Suriname, when they met the first time here, rather, had a big fanfare, spent a whole set of taxpayers' money. And today, they said January 2022, they're going to start granting those licenses. Nothing to date. So it's not only the cane cutters, not only sugar, the fishing industry suffering terribly. You know what is happening with the fishermen and ExxonMobil. And now in the quarantine. Talk to us about that.
You know, even Santoki apparently mistimed his remarks because he did not understand the underlying and the underpinning foothold that his fishermen in his country got, and their interest in ensuring that Guyanese don't get the licenses. we in the Alliance for Change APNU administration had dealt a little with that issue when they had the slaughter of those people, the big murder, the massacre at the Quarantine River there of so many Guyanese people. And it was clear when I went to Naikiri and Suriname that indeed these people are only allowing Guyanese to fish because Guyanese pay them a big sum of money for the licensing arrangement. And they're not going to give up that. They're not going to give up that.
$500 per vessel per year.
Exactly, yes. And that is a massive amount of money. That could cause them to lean back a little and let the people, go and catch the fish. And Guyanese are hard workers. And of course, they allow that because also the Guyanese go and sell their fish to them and then come back to Guyana. So they get their cheap protein, they get their interest financially served as a result of the Guyanese got to pay them this brokerage fee, as it were, and so on. And that is not understood apparently by the agriculture minister then had informed me that this is not something we can touch by. This thing got plenty hot button politics in it. So I don't know. Santoki probably felt confident that he would have done it to the extent now of creating what is called this promise. But when you get back home, it's a different thing. And then we got to understand that. Let me tell you something. This is another thing that is happening with our people in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I am not very impressed here with what the Foreign Affairs is feeding to Irfan Ali and Jagdeo. They feel that they could go and talk to the man and that's it. But you got to get your ground people saying, hey, then people are going to block even the Prime Minister or the President of Suriname from doing that because they got their own interests. It's just like we Guyanese. Oh, you want to go and give them fishermen in Guyana with a thing just like that? No, we will suffer tremendous detriment by virtue of whatever monies we collect. They collect millions of US dollars. Our 65 fishermen co-op people were telling me that over the last 10 years, how much million US when you calculate and so on, that they paid literally. That is why fish price and so on has got to go up. But this thing got to be worked out properly, like in a state paper, as we brought in relation to sugar.
Yeah.
Something like that for all the entire 360 degrees issues be understood as to what is happening to our fishery. Yeah. But no, I haven't got to talk to, and then they create this pie in the sky. Oh yes, I ain't about January come, I will go get all of your license. License me behind. You're not going to get nothing for the people. And then they're going to say, you know what? As Jagdev is now doing. He's saying, is them people in Suriname. Look at that Jagabat. He's now placing the thing. It is your problem. It is your problem.
It's their administration.
Right. Exactly. And so this guy simply feels that he could fool Abekuli. Fool them. That is what he feels. Fool them with sugar. Fool them about the electorate that is based, that how you're going to reduce back salaries and all of that. Fool them with almost everything. Fool them with fishery and so on now. And giving the impression that he got all the answers. And if he ain't got the answers, you know what is the problem? Is them people that side. Is the APNU PNC. Is this body, that body. Only he. And he then lorded over our country. He lords it over a country. But he is a master propagandist. He's a genius at that. And I've warned people like in my party and so on about what he does. And then he comes with all of these explanations. And you know what?
Gymnastics.
That's right. And you're going to get a set of institutionalized organizations like the private sector.
Yeah.
And the GAU and all of them going to come and say, yes, the bio genius, I will go close off the estate and go plant shrimp, mine shrimp and yes, and hemp.
Yeah,
that is the best idea. This genius of all, has gotten it right.
Forget the promise about making sugar great again, which is the biggest thing in Region 6.
Yes.
Forget about licenses for the fishermen. It's not about hemp and shrimp.
Credit will be given, and they're gonna say, And that is what is wrong with our society. Our society has a set of people, and one can say that sometimes our base support too sometimes follow this kind of thing. But we as leaders got to come with the truth. What was the truth about the sugar industry? It was in that commission of inquiry and also our state paper that we carried to Parliament. But everybody's saying, are you going to knock off 7,000 workers? We didn't knock them off. Workers not transport over employment. We must understand that. You can be dismissed, terminated. And that is what we did. And plenty of them get $2-3 million as severance pay. And then the PPP went and gave them more. Double that.
Plus lie to them.
Yes, and now lie to them. What is, and that is what is wrong about this country.
Yeah.
And so we will misspend. Look how you did it beautifully there, stating $600 million, then the last payment of almost $5 billion. All total, I quickly was checking it, was more than $18 billion was granted.
Only to come and say we still downsizing, right-sizing sugar too. What that money could have gone and done in the wide economy, Khemraj?
Precisely. Alternative livelihoods. And we had created a state paper, a policy document for the 4 Ps, as I said. Prawns, pineapple, pumpkins, or 5 Ps. I forgot right now. And including peppers. And you just go and you ensure that you level the land, you do what it is, with only about $7 billion, and you could have gotten all the people, both in Skeldon and in Wales, to get into alternative livelihoods.
And this is smart, Khemraj. Jagdish is smart. He spent $18 billion and still end up at zero.
Yes.
And he's the smartest Alec. Khemraj, who run this country? All the major announcements are made by Jagdio. Who run this country? We learn sugar going close by Jagdio. We learn about workers getting more pay or no pay from Jagdio. We learn what's happening for Suriname with Jagdio. Where is Irfan Ali?
Well, as I said long time ago, it is Jagdev's 3rd term. And my good friend Irfan Ali is just an instrument, or is the instrumentality, as it's called, of that 3rd term. It is really, and there was a conference of constitutional lawyers recently. And one of the women professors there was indicating that there is a constitutional reform that has to be done in the Caribbean that will bring down back this thing that is now emerging called the kingification of certain leaders. Kingification. It dawned on me that it's happening here. We put term limits, and still it is supposed to be with the norms of like what happened in America. You got to go on pasture. But Jagdev not pasture. He's the king behind the throne. And he run the thing. And we all know that.
But certainly, it must be dawning in members of this in-store regime that Jagdev is bad for business. He had the helm for 2 years. Look, we be there. They promised economic and resilience. We be there.
Yeah, but I think that because they don't want to make the hard decisions. In a democracy, and if you understand liberal democracy, when you are put in there for that 5-year period or 4-year period, like in America, whatever is the amount of years period, you have to go there and make the decisions that are correct for the country. You don't go there and make decisions correct for your constituency. You help with the best policy that could help your constituents. But if you know that sugar will bring down the whole bloody economy, it will ensure that certain other sectors don't get raise a pay because you're pouring $1 billion for 36 months. That is $36 billion. They done about 18 months in government, 2 years, whatever, $24 billion they don't spend on it. What nonsense is that? And then the thing not making a profit.
There's negligence.
You have to make the decision that is right. Not that the decision that is politically expedient. Otherwise, get out from government. And that is what we did. We ensured that an analysis was done, and then a decision had to be made to right size. Why you want to go open scale then and pour money into all the other estates and so on?
Billions. And then come back and say,
Rosal will fail.
Sugar and doing nothing. Right? We are revising the production. But Khemraj, before I let you go, Wednesday in the National Assembly, these jagabas and trench crappos coming with a motion to strip the Public Accounts Committee that has oversight for all of these billions of spending by the PPP, because they don't want to have accountability. And the committee, the Public Accounts Committee, one of the most important features in the National Assembly that holds the government in check, they want that committee to only sit when their members are present. Khemraj, what happened in this country?
Well, you must understand the smartness, the cleverness,
The wickedness.
the wickedness, and the deviousness of what the PPP is doing there. The PPP right now, the existing situation is that the Public Accounts Committee could have a quorum made up of 3 persons. And that quorum could be 3 opposition members only. And they could carry on the work. Because in a liberal democratic country, the spendings by the government of the day must be scrutinized 100%, especially by its opposition. That is why in that singular committee, you got the chairmanship must be an opposition member. Well, they gone and they screw that one up.
Yeah.
Whereas where the opposition wanted a David Patterson, they go and say, well, we're not confident in David Patterson, and they changed David Patterson. That was not supposed to happen, but the speaker and everybody allowed it, and the majority of them in the parliament. It is a violation of the norm. Come now, when you got 3 members to do the work as a quorum to get the work done, they now want 2 government people, 2 opposition, and the chairperson must constitute the quorum.
Yeah. So if the government members don't go to the committee can't sit.
Exactly. So when you now come to deal with the bottom end of 2020 spendings and 2021 spendings, right up to now and all of that, if the 2 PPP people who now want to be there as part of the quorum, they just don't have to turn up. None of them ain't got to turn up.
Yeah.
And the work stultify. The work come to a halt. What nonsense is that? And that is what has happened in other countries. That is why we created, in a very robust parliamentary reform process, when we had experts like Sir Michael Davies, Pinder, Bradford on fiduciary financial matters and all of that. They literally recommended that please let the opposition get a chairmanship like in all other Commonwealth countries, and a quorum that will not be affected by any piece of mischief on the part of the government. And that is how we came by the 3. Now they want to restructure this whole thing and ensure that they got 2 people. So when they 2 don't come, bam, work done. And then we can get to scrutinize all the corruption that they were involved in since they took government. And we know the corruption. That flood relief got massive corruption. Even the Region 6 person. Remember, Armagon was talking.
Yeah. Lots of it.
We know about the COVID corruption because it's state money. We could do an audited forensic audit and so on to find out who and who. Up to now, Zulfikar don't want to put on the face, what do you call it? On the website of the Agriculture Ministry, who got how much money.
Yeah.
So if it's a farmer named Khemraj Ramjattan, the 40-acre rice field he got $600,000 or $2 million or whatever. If you get last 10 cow, how much money he got? Put them there so all of we can check. And the people who at 47 village know me, but Ramjattan got none cow. So he will be scrutinized. That is what they don't want. They're thieving.
Yeah.
And they're thieving big. And they get given the friends and the family down in the, because of course they vex like hell now. Money done. Flood relief money done. They got to go back now. But you're going to see they're going to come and give them some flood relief again. They're praying for rainfall so they're going to take some oil money and give them. and then they're going to try to calm them down. But that is not how you run country, Sherrod. If the hard decision means that you got to terminate some employees and even 5,000 or whatever it is, then you have to do that. And the necessity of the situation will force them. And amongst that 5,000 to 7,000 that we terminated, a lot of them got jobs otherwise. It is not as the unemployment rate went drastically. Right now, the unemployment rate is bad.
Yep, it has gone up.
Exactly.
It's gone up.
Yeah, but you got to tell people, take the $2 million severance pay, whatever it is. Plenty of them do the taxi service, the whatever else. They gone into poultry, they gone into, and it forces them. Necessity is the mother of invention. But when you now go and spend another $11 billion on sugar and you got them sitting down waiting for the job, what will happen? The people will not want to create any new kind of employment, even at a private level. And that is the trouble that with this PPP. And now the people don't know what to tell them because the people feel shame. Some of them, as I said, met on Sunday, they feel shame. They don't know what to talk. They say, me. But you know me, I can dig them. How the PPP treating you know. You like what happening? And plus, that same thing you mentioned at the beginning, the cost of living. All them things that they're producing in Bora and Baigan and everything price double. But you're going to get them going, doing that because they're so master at this propaganda. I think we're going to have to try to correct all the propaganda by speaking the truth. When they lie, we must speak the truth, even though it is sometimes not what is like. We must speak the truth all the time. So when they're saying that, it is supply chain, this caused this, and supply chain and this international thing, even the Baigan people planting in the backyard, they're gone up. How this can happen, Mr. Ramjattan? Well, ask Jagdi when he comes Saturday, when he come back next week. Please go and ask him. And don't come and put the blame on us. But, this is how it is. It is a terrible situation. And we were doing so well. Fisheries, other products, crop diversification. I got a report here as to the peppers and the ginger and the onion and the turmeric and so on. All were upping in increased production levels. Yeah. And of course, this budget, they say everything dropped back. Bram. Well, is who going to suffer? It's not only them people out there going to suffer, All of we in Georgetown and so on.
Correct.
Prices going up.
Correct.
Everybody.
Correct.
And that is what this deceptive set of animals, political animals that you got in that Freedom House at Rob Street, that they put us in. And
80 months on the chat view. And you're fun. I ain't want to see nothing else, Khemraj. Thanks for your time this evening, sir.
Thanks. I'm glad I was here. Take care.
Great. Folks, things tight. I want you all know things tight. And Khemraj said it best, folks. Necessity is the mother of invention. If all you got is some old drums and a water pump, that could work. Some old drums and a water pump, that could work. That's all this man. Some old drums and a water pump, that's a speedboat. There's a canoe and an engine yaga there. Innovative necessity is the mother of invention. All the man guys old drums and a water pump. The man got a canoe, boat and engine. Who shared the time live stream? Who's smashing the emoji button? Yeah, I said, this is all I got. Necessity is the mother of invention. All the man guys is some old drums. Old drums, people, old drums. And a water pump. Signs of the times, folks. Signs of the times. I talking to you every day. Arrive alive. Slow down. Y'all hearing? Yes, your people say, who don't hear his feel? Every day, slow down.
Spot. You want to lie down and ride this way, talk to them, buddy.
Them gonna move with you, buddy.
Oh, fuck. Is we there? Oh, scunt. Woo!
people. Slow down. That's our time, guys. That's our program. Let's fight. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down, people. Slow down, the man. Shucks. That's our time. That's our program. Remember to come back and partner with us so we can do these programs more. We can do these programs bigger. We can do these programs better. Pace and power. Puts on the ground. Bring back it on. Pace and power in 2022. It's April 11th, folks. We're fired up and we're ready to go. Good to see so many of you here. Share the damn live stream before you go. Smash, 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 smash that emoji button. Share the live stream. Share the live stream. Smash the emoji button before you go, guys. Colleen Solomon, we see you there. Lola John, we see you there. Chinsing Henry, we see you there. Anne-Marie Roberts, we see you there. Gordon Smith, we see you there as well. Sonia, we see you. Idris William, Shondell Fredericks, we see you as well, folks. We see you, folks. We out here. That's why I tell you, I'll be out here. You know what? Before we go, we might as well take one from sponsors.
Guyana, the PNCR leader, central executive, and the PNCR family invites you to our grand barbecue line and family fun day on Easter Monday at Congress Place, Sophia. Gates open from 10 a.m. Admission is absolutely free. Barbecue served from 2 p.m. at $12 and $1,500. Bring out the entire family. There will be a children's corner with bouncy castle and trampoline. Remember, it's the PNCR Grand Family Fun Day and Barbecue and Lime on Easter Monday at Congress Place, Sophia.
Slow down there on Easter Monday, folks, as you pass. Slow down there. Come back. Support us, guys. We thank you for your love. We thank you for your support. We thank you for your contribution. We can do this bigger. We can do it better. We can do more of it just for you guys. Good to have each and every one of you. Y'all know we are available via Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, MMG. We're available via Western Union, via MoneyGram. Folks, you want out to touch base with us. You need any more information, guys, you want to WhatsApp 627-6963. That's the number of our MMG account as well. 627-6963. Let's fight, folks. That's our time. That's our program, guys. Stay safe, each and every one of you. Peace and power. Share the damn live stream. Smash the emoji button. Partner with us. That's our